the way I like to see it is if a scientist landed from another planet, had no way of interacting with this planet, had no way of measuring it, had some object to try and get a handle on it, this being the only object. And what can they tell about this universe or this planet that they're on in terms of its behavior from this machine? And does this machine trick it? Does it change its behavior? Or what is it doing? What is its behavior? Is it changing the researcher's behavior? So these are the questions I'm really interested in. You know, how does it affect behavior? How does people behavior affected by its presence here? Yeah, I think that sums it up. I'm right now just recording mapping behavior. So as people walk past, like this couple walking, they're not changing their speed at all, they're just moving straight past it. Another couple over there moving straight past it. A couple there moving. This one kind of, look, her behavior, she did a bit of a glance in, and almost like a planet. It's like gravity. This thing is like gravity. It's a, you know, something's not affected by gravity apparently. So what is it that's actually affecting their behavior? So some people are indifferent to this particular gravitational effect, and some people are affected by it. It's really interesting. Like, what's the difference? They all look the same, people, right? Yeah. They might all be the same if you're from another planet. There's no way to distinguish one person from another. But sometimes their behavior is not the same. But atoms, their behavior is always exactly the same. So there's something weird about people or these things walking around. That's what we're trying to get. That's one of the things that is becoming clear through these measurements. You know, through this being from another planet, maybe I am. This is what I'm noticing. These largish objects stop at some move straight past it, some do any return. Something will come back to it. And that's like a proper electrical object.
What trends have we noticed this morning, if any?
Some interesting behaviour. Trying to establish what the sign of the force field is around the machine, whether it's attractive or repulsive. We're seeing a lot of attractive behaviour. We're seeing the machine regarding a lot of interest, people's dates changing as they approach it, slowing down, in some cases they're stopping, even making their own observations and measurements of the machine, you know, taking photos, videos, things like that. A lot of discussion. I've seen fixation, unsure about approaching the machine, but when they approach it, they're sort of discussing it. So I think it's garnering a lot of interest and a lot of questions.
Yeah, Sid mentioned how it seems that a lot of children are kind of pulling their parents in towards.
But then, you know, interesting to see the parents' reaction.
Yeah.
The children obviously wanted, with their sort of natural inquisitiveness, approaching the machine too close. So it's like, are the parents worried that the child's going to damage the machine, or that the machine's going to, you know, do something to them? Who knows? So it's interesting behaviours all round. I've got some. Are you still recording? I've got some words here: questioning, seeing, slowing, wondering, puzzled, hovering, circulating, orbiting, fixation, discussion, why, what, eyes, saying. Yeah.
Thank you.
So maybe the basic assumption we can make is that whatever these people-like things are, they move in a straight line unless some force acts upon them to change their direction. And maybe this is such a force. Maybe there are other forces out there, but this is the force that we're putting at the center of our experiment. So, you know, we unreasonably favouring this experimental apparatus to measure. It's a very unreasonable proposition, but it's kind of what you do in science. You take a look at the reasonable proposition and then you set about measuring. And then you have faith. Then you've got to have faith that you can understand something about the world by doing something which you might see at first to not make sense. Must have. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
We will be back a bit later with an update and some more data.